And hello guys. We're here back for LCM Monday. Another Monday, another day on LCM. One match today. We're gonna have Blood Wolves versus Confident Clan. Blood Wolves still very hungry. They kind of need to win all the games from now just to guarantee them top 8. If they lose, I think it's at the hands of destiny. So they better start pulling off some wins. Covenant Clan just looking to flex. I think it's their final game that needs to be played in the tournament. And if they find the win, they will only have lost 3 games from 13 games they would have played. So Covenant Clan just looking to show off a bit. Meanwhile, we're having Blood Wolves looking for their first win. Gonna quickly introduce the draft. We have Diablo for Blood Wolves in the top lane, Unchained in the jungle, Azakana in the mid lane, Onurus in the bot lane, and Pony as support. On the side of Confident Clan, we have Badman 420 in the top lane, Sloppy in the jungle, Slice Cakes in the mid lane, and Unknown Memory in the bot lane with Latina Carlos as a support. And with that, I think we won't be having interviews today, I've been told. So, no interviews, I think we'll just get straight into the draft and get going. I will today be joined by the one, the only, the magnificent La Bonbon. How are you doing, my friend?
Good evening, Luke. It's good to be back again. I have not casted in almost a week and it's killing me. I want to watch more games and I want to get back at watching another game from HUJ.
Oh yes, and I think this is gonna be a close game. I wanna say, if Blood Wolves are in the Regam, which is a big if, because we haven't really seen Blood Wolves perform to what they showed us in their first 2 games. I mean, Blood Wolves came out of the gates roaring against Tegan and against Aversio, close meshes against both of them, but we haven't seen much of that in their previous games. So now it's like, guys, you kind of have to start winning. You're not gonna make top 8 at this rate.
With Blood Wolves' amazing performance in their debut matches against both Agony and Aversio, I think that losing could have trumped their spirits just a little bit. Let's hope that they'll get over it and show us what they've got this game around. Because I believe you're being messaged through the league chat by the members of HUJ.
Oh yes.
Or else they're just saying your surname.
They really want me to play with them. Convent Club really want me in their team, but I'm like, guys, I'm not sure you want me to replace any your jungler, you know?
Swap those around. In-game swaps are allowed at all times. You do not need specific permission or anything. You do not need to.
There we go. Oh, on the
Oh, on the
graphic.
graphic.
Listen.
Unfortunately, we're not the ones that make the graphics.
Yeah,
It is Owen, one of our associates, who does it from the good of his heart
I mean,
as a
guys,
sort
you
of
you
charity for us.
you flexed every game, bro. Our graphic designer have to pay him overtime with you guys. Like, I don't know, with this one, you're
We'll
just gonna
have to
take.
pay him overtime because of you guys.
We have to you have to give you the L on this one and just say, listen guys, you're too good for our developer, for our designer, sorry. You win, okay? You win. Caught, like we give up, white flag. Impossible. As
Yeah, we surrender.
I think someone just dropped the prime. Oh shit! Someone is bored with the ads. Thank you for the primes, guys. Thank you for the prime. You can subscribe a prime to avoid ads that are on during draft and in beginning of stream. You're also supporting the Maltese community. Every 1 cent that I get from here will go through the Maltese community through the LCM. So once the entire LCM ends, I'll post and say, listen, this is what we earned from the LCM, from ads, from everything.
Ooh.
Boom, and then maybe
That's
we
something
do.
to look forward to. That's actually really interesting. A proper demographic showing how much our viewers have gained for us as a community.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
So guys, if you have ad blockers, remove them. No. Now,
Hmm.
jokes aside, if you want to keep them, I understand not wanting to watch ads, as my lisp is getting all over the place. Who likes
As you
ads?
say that, I'm switching off all three of my ad blockers.
Oh, let's go. So let me see if they're both ready for the draft.
Should be. I mean, I didn't see the link yet, but don't don't think there's anything stopping them. We are seeing all five of the members of either of the teams ready,
I
and they're
see
all ready. Yes.
both members are ready, so I need to quickly uh I need to make a draft and get it going. And
I wonder if we have analytics for today.
I don't remember slash I'm very have a very bad memory, so
Hmm.
let me see. Hopefully
Oh, and Jan has sent me the draft link.
I just made one. Oh well. Uh,
Uh,
use the one I sent in chat, guys. Use the one I sent in
okay,
chat.
okay, okay.
It's easier.
So sorry, Jan.
It's you a book rate. It's very easy to create one, and if it breaks, then we just make a new one. All
Did
is
we at
good.
least get the sides right? HUJ on blue side. Yes.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
no. Listen, I'm an expert. No, I'm not an expert, but I want to pretend that I'm one sometimes. Sometimes.
Right, just waiting on that last player from Blood Wolves, and we're ready to watch this draft come along.
We, as we get ready, and thank you whoever just followed. Very last minute before the screen changed. Today I think should be a very spicy one. I really would be disappointed if this is a confident clamp stop. I would be utterly disappointed. I think Blood Wolves have it in them to at least give us a close game. They looked so good in the beginning, like 3-4 games. Like yeah, they were making some small mistakes, but nothing that was like really unsolvable, right? So I would just be really sad if they're unable to find their way back into like the tournament. Personally, that's how I see it. Um, I don't want to hype them out too much because in my pickups I did choose Confident Club, but like the Confident Club have looked confident in their wins, so
I mean, we are looking at a top 3 team versus a top 50% team. You know, we're kind of hovering in between, deciding here if Blood Wolves make a comeback or if they keep going down with the ship, so to say.
Just to show a bit of stats, perhaps
Hmm.
maybe that shows. We are having Confident Club have 9 wins, 3 losses. Blood Wolves have only 1 win, 6 losses. Their only win, I think, is either Team or Gunblade. So,
So they're actually bottom 50%.
yeah, you know,
Falling a bit behind, I see.
yes, incredibly. And their remaining matches, they are perhaps on somewhat of the easier side. They have faced most of their strong opponents in this tournament, but they have to start finding wins, and this one, crucially, is a very important one. I, if I did my math correctly, now I'm no mathematician, but if I did my math correctly, if they lose this, they no longer have control on whether they make top 8 or not. If they win, I think they still can decide whether or not they're top 8.
Hmm.
So,
Think so. There are 14 teams. They have 1 win. They have room for error for 1 game. I wonder what happens if there are people who are at the bottom of the top 8 that are tied for points. Would they be doing a
how that
1v1?
no how that works, if you've beaten that team, you go through instead of the other team. So if let's
Ah,
say
okay, so you're
Gritty.
skipping the necessary scuff.
Yeah. So no, it's not a necessary scarf. You simply are better than that team. So
Okay, okay, true.
if let's say MCS beat Griffin, and Griffin and MCS are fighting for top 8, and we have the same amount of points, technically we beat you. So we get the plus
Okay,
one.
okay, fair enough, fair enough. Right, Anurus is saying that it bugged.
So okay, on it is bugged. New link incoming. Let me try this one. Pump, pump. Done. Huh. So let me try this one now. New one as. Let me see. And we are in immediately. Not even a time to do anything. We do see the Yasuo ban coming through immediately.
Not a
So
big fan of
interesting.
Yasuo on the Rift today. And Blood Wolves do not want to see any of that Vladimir. But I believe that the Vladimir player from Confident Club went on to play ADC. Was that not what happened?
I do think so. But the thing with Comfort Club is they
Ooh.
flex their rules so much that you don't really know what you're gonna ban against them. As we're having the Ergot now being banned against Blood Wolves had been a very good pick against both, I think, Agony or Reversio, or in one of those games. I remember it popping off.
Right, Blood Wolves decide that they do not want to risk it either by banning out this mid laner's Fizz. I think that this is a bit of a misfire, guys. Blood Wolves, what are we doing? What are we doing? Are we playing for the security, or are we trying to mind control the enemy here?
Ooh, the Zyra ban. Banning it away from Bloodwolf support. Is a pretty good support player on the Zyra. I think a one trick and one of his favorite champions for sure. As Yon immediately picked on blue side first pick, incredibly strong, and now Bloodwolves have to answer to it.
But really quickly, a bit of attention for that Blood Wolves last ban. They do not want to see Latina Carlos's Lulu. They want to avoid that player on that champion at all costs. I see now. Even the support brings terror to the rift.
And now, ooh, Victor picked in. We're seeing the new Victor is taking over the Rift, being played a lot in my solo queue games. And I don't think he necessarily got that big of a buff. I still see him like as a situational pick. But let's see what Blood Wolves can cook with this Victor pick.
Let's say if you're good at the previous Victor, you're going to be even better at the new one.
Oh yeah, he for sure got buffed. He for sure got like a buff. And I think he even got some buffs other than his ultimate as to other stuff. And we do
His
see the
W
Rex.
became faster, and okay, less about Victor, more about the current champions. Rek'Sai getting picked, and Draven getting picked from Confident Club. That is a Draven main you're letting onto Draven. Or, not a main, a player, please.
Ooh, and Jarvan can work really well with Yon and Draven. Does have that armor shred as well as the Cataclysm onto the Victor and a mobile champion. Really, really good. Zaya now being covered on the side of Blood Wolves. I am being said that Victor is currently OP in the current meta. I haven't seen it personally, but maybe
I've seen
just
some strong victors. But nothing has stopped me from one-shotting him. Do not forget that champion at level 1 has 23 armor.
bro is really just a stick.
Yep. Seems that they nerfed both his player model and his base stats. Tom Kench gets banned out from Blood Wolves. They don't want to see that champ on Confident Club. Confident Club, actually having had drafted a triple AD, will now have to pick some AP champion to mix it up a little bit. Ban Leona from Blood Wolves. They do not want to see high CC on their team.
Yeah, and like I think till now Milo
And
also
Blood Wolves
really good band immediately.
deciding to ban out Latina Carlos. I think the main champion of Latina Carlos, his favorite champion actually. I have also reason to believe that that's also the reason he named that account that. Latina Carlos.
Ah, I see. Well, that would
Maybe
make sense. That would make sense. But also, this Milo really can deny the Rex any opportunity of just
that
going
is
in.
true. That is true.
So, we played Rek'Sai into Milo against Common Club ourselves. In the support role, horror. Absolutely horrible. So, Blood Wolves, I think it's a really good ban. Does allow the now Rek'Sai to go in. And another very good pick with the current picks is Renata. Her R value is insane into the Zion Jarvan. If you get engaged or just press your button, you disengage. It does seem like Blood Wolves are playing this kind of disengage style with Zaya, Renata, Victor. They all kind of want to play it back. They don't want to be the ones engaging. So actually, I think they want to be engaged on. And as Blood Wolves, you're really happy if you get engaged on. So Covenant Club respond with a Lux, which is a pretty long range mage, with also some really good CC and shield power, and Aurora, who is just a mega annoying champion who can burst out anyone who's out of position. So
Yep. So we were seeing the issue that Confident Club drafted 3 AD and then they followed it up with 2 super mages right after. Yeah,
uh,
I think that we were defeated. I thought we defeated that issue, but
um,
Blood Wolves doubled down. They said, you know what, ignore those 2 last champions. We're gonna pick Malphite.
I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest. I really just simply do not like the Malphite here.
What's wrong with a big rock flying into the enemy backline?
Two reasons. Confident Club can kind of flex Yon and Aurora. They can go in either lane, they're gonna be happy. Mismatch the Aurora into Malphite, and you're gonna be vibing as your Confident Club. Other than that,
Hmm.
what Malphite, if he presses R here and goes in, who is
That's a
gonna follow
guaranteed
up him?
ult for Victor and Renata.
Not
That's a
really.
guaranteed full combo for both of those
No, not.
champions, isn't
I
it?
Renata's ult is actually incredibly slow. Unless Renata somehow flashes in R with him, the Renata ult does take some time to reach. The hostile takeover is not a fast ultimate to reach the backline. And then on top of that, I mean, Rek'Sai can kind of go in. Victor's R is not the biggest range, if I'm not mistaken. It is
Hmm.
not the max range of Malphite.
That is true. That is true. But not all of the stunts have to land at the same time. I think that there is some room for gameplay. Blood Wolves really need to play around this synchronicity that they've got going. But Confident Club, I think they have a way more aggressive comp, and they can definitely force out that early game from Blood Wolves to make it impossible for them to contest past the mid game.
We do have
You
Coach
know, that's
Lemon
what I'm
in
thinking.
chat. I really want to see what Coach Lemon thinks of this draft. If he's here, Lemon, what do you think of this? I want
Lemon
your
Lemon in the
opinion.
chat, who's the best at this draft?
Exactly, you do our job for us. We don't have to analyze when we have Lemon in the chat.
We should get Lemon as an analyst for the analyst desk. If we don't have one for today, especially, why not?
I mean, yeah. The only thing that kind of no, I was gonna say the Blood Wolves don't have that much AP damage, but actually they do. Victor can like put out Um, a lot of AP damage. Malphite's AP damage is not to be underestimated. And according to Lemon, Confident Club did win out the draft, and I have to agree with him. Just the wombo combo side lane pressure, early game to mid game like strength, just is full on Confident Club's side. Like to some degree, even the late game of Confident Club is really strong.
Yes, of course. Get hit by one ability from Lux and you've been sent to the gray screen.
Blood Wolves, I don't like Rek'Sai in the current meta, but I'm gonna let them cook. They have picked it recently as well in the LCM. It did not, it wasn't the best. I think there are other junglers which can do what Rek'Sai does and to a higher standard. Um, the bot Zaya Renat is just gonna be a chill bot against the Draven Lux. Draven Lux, I think, will have lane pry almost all the time if they play it correctly. So I don't know, like which lane
Renata
is
could afford
winning.
to be aggressive here, though. Renata could afford to be aggressive a little bit here.
Against a
Using those
Draven
early.
Lux?
Just a bit, just a bit. Using those early game E's, trying to not get caught, you would definitely be able to get an easy trade out by just launching a missile and an auto. Just don't overstep your boundaries. And I think this bot lane, the Zaya Renata, can definitely hold their own. I think that they just need to know their limits for this matchup. That's the
I,
reality of it.
I don't know. I mean, you can try and hold your own, but Lux with the poke, Draven there as well. It's quite oppressive, and
Hmm.
something which is also being pointed out in chat by Janssen is that, Blood Wolves kind of have a comp where half of them want to go in, this Rek'Sai and Malphite want to go in. Meanwhile, Zaya and Renata are kind of want to get engaged on. I don't know, Victor can be both.
Victor's flexible. I think the champion can do just about anything.
I was saying in chat that Renata kind of hard counters Raven, and yes, it does, but not alone. Like it's a very good pick, I think, into Draven, but not single-handedly gonna win the lane type of pick. But very
No,
good
no, no. You
analysis
just,
in
you just
chat.
don't know the secret tech, right? Right before Draven is supposed to catch his axe to get money, Renata cues him with the handshake and pushes him out of the axe.
That
It's forbidden technology
yeah, but cool thing with Draven, he can choose where to send his axes. A
to some
very
degree.
No, to a lot of a degree. Um, Draven one tricks really have a lot of control on your axes, and it's really dependent on how you place your mouse. Um, like Draven one tricks can do some of the coolest stuff with their mouse movements to decide exactly when they're sending their axes. So I think even where your champion is facing, a lot of variables go into where Draven axe goes. And Slice Cakes is a very good Draven one trick. So we could look him popping off, which like he did.
Hmm. Right. Okay, well, I think Confident Club have this game pretty much in the bag up until, let's say, the 20, 30-minute margin, like when we get to the ARAM stage where everyone starts team fighting. Then I think if Blood Wolves last that long, then they have a chance at winning. Let's just say that. Should
I
should
know I'm
be should
being
be pretty interesting to watch.
I'm still gonna be pessimistic. I think the wombo combo on the side of Confident Club is also really good. I mean, listen, Blood Wolves can find a 3-mana ultimate, and Malphite ultimate into Renata, into like Rek'Sai knockup, Victor ult, GG well played, they win it, right? That's I think like the dream comp for the dream team fight for Blood Wolves.
Yeah, we just need like the angels playing a choir from the heavens, just as
Yeah,
every champion lands their ability in perfect unison.
yeah, and other than that, also Convict Club have to group, and I don't think they really need to group. You have Yong, which is a very good side lane threat. You have Jarvan, who will go away from his team, just trap everyone in Cataclysm. Lacks very high range with her ultimate and her spells. Aurora can just go invisible, hop, and burst someone completely out of the game. And Draven just having fun. I
Hmm.
think it's gonna be worrying for Confident Club if this Raven is not ahead, and this Malphite perhaps gets a bit of a lead and is a bit too tanky for the Aurora Lux. I think at that point, Blood Wolves do have an advantage. This Raven gets ahead in the 10-15 minute game, Covenant Club have a lead. I don't like it, Chief.
Hmm.
I'm
Right.
being pessimistic, I know. I'm being maybe too much um, Confident Club, siding with Confident Club in their draft, but I don't know, like, I prefer simple comps, which just go in, execute your stuff, find a pick, team fight after, GG well played, or play towards side.
Rightio, rightio. With that said, the 3 minute timer has finished, and we're now waiting to load into the client to watch the game itself. We're just mere seconds away from actually watching the matchup itself.
Yeah, and we have Gameable in the chat who is a Rek'Sai lover who is like, damn, they're playing Rek'Sai? I want in!
Look, 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 look! They're playing Rek'Sai. Make a wish, make a wish.
Oh, it's like the shooting star of the millennia, like, you ain't gonna see this a long, long time.
I mean, I'm surprised that we saw it at all this tournament in general. We have had a ton of games go through, and I've personally seen already 2 Rek'Sais. I don't know how many there actually were, though.
I think there are only two Rek'Sais. You've seen
Oh
them all.
wow! Oh wow! You've seen one of them. You've seen them all.
There
If I had
was.
a penny for every Rek'Sai I saw in this tournament, I have 2 pennies, which isn't a lot, but it's strange that it happened twice.
Yeah, it really is. And now you have three actually, because I think this is the second game where Blood Wolves are playing Rek'Sai, so
Ooh, right,
ooh,
right, right.
slowly becoming meta. This Rek'Sai, we need to be careful. Rek'Sai meta, guys. X for
Hmm.
doubt.
First exit out, but I'm a bit confused here. We've already gone in and we're waiting for the game to load, but it's 0%.
It's
What
a
is happening
spectator
here?
bug, bro. Like I was about to call it out.
Ah,
Spectator bug incoming. Um,
okay, okay. I see, I see. So we're not allowed to have good things in this stream anymore. I see.
no. With Cardona cast, if you don't have
Oh,
scuff, it's not a good
I loaded
stream.
in. I
Well,
auto forward, got out, and loaded in. Did you?
I just got in, so it's 1 second. You're ahead of me, boy.
Okay, let me skip back. Tell me when you're at 12.
No. Okay, I will tell you when I'm at 12. Uh, no.
Okay, good. We're both at 12 then, and what's that? Badman has started messaging Blood Wolves in chat. Is this going to be some BM or is this a friendly conversation?
Who knows?
I wonder. It wouldn't be out of fashion for the Confident Club here to send a bit of BM out.
Interesting. Let's see. We're seeing a 5-man stack here from Confident Club, right? As they are trying to get some deep words in. Pings coming out. A lot of pings are actually coming out.
The
As
more the merrier.
we are seeing Victor invading here. Does get the word down. Will be spotted by the rest of Confident Club, and um, interesting now how this Jarvan decides to path from this point onwards.
Hmm. Let's have a look here. Jarvan could open full blue side and then run towards either a top gank from this Malphite, considering he's very mobile, or he could just go for a full clear. Oh, but he is starting in the enemy. No, his own blue. Okay, sorry. I'm getting the sides wrong. Could
We're
try for an invade. Not impossible. I'm not too sure here at this point.
We are seeing the mismatch happen where Aurora is into Malphite. I honestly don't know how this matchup goes for either of them, so it's gonna be interesting to see what happens in this top lane matchup.
Well, I'd like to believe that that Malphite will be able to stone Aurora out of the lane, but at the same time, Aurora does have some healing in her passive, which means that she will have some sustain for this level of pogage.
And it
Ooh.
does seem to be the case, as till now, junglers both kind of are aware where the other jungler is starting, so we're gonna have perhaps a very chill early game, maybe full clears going in, and then we might lead some ganks at level 4 for the junglers. Lane
Yep.
priorities are a bit equal, just except mid is getting shoved in, top
I'm
vibing.
wondering how or why Victor would push in his own lane in the beginning. It's not very profitable for him, is it?
Maybe wants to deny something from the Yone. Also, something I want to
Hmm.
note is Yone is running fleet of footwork. The sustain in this lane is actually really good for the Yone. So even if he gets poked out, he doesn't mind. He can heal back up. Torrent Shield as well. Such a broken item and the early stages for someone like Yone. So
Indeed, why would you want that damage when you can just last long enough to do damage later? Ooh, but bot lane's having some scuffed trades. We're seeing that Blood Wolves are not taking this laying down. They're actually going in for a few trades here and there.
and
But Slice Cakes is delivering right back. He's dishing out big damage with those Qs and surprisingly running Lethal Tempo this time. I think usually he opts to run Hail of Blades.
Draven likes those early game trades. Such a good champion to early game trade on. Just has it's just stat checks, man. He has more damage than you. It is what it is. You cannot fight him in the early, especially since Zaya kind of went longsword first item. Like Zaya
I
knows.
didn't even
Listen,
notice that.
listen. I cannot fight this guy, and I will be kind of the entire game. I will be a bit behind. Refillable potion actually gives you very good money, for value after 1, 2, 3 bases, and then you just play it safe, and you don't defeat the Draven. That's your job.
But that's a very difficult task when Draven is running in solo and actually
Especially with that
is
Lux
picking
Q.
up a
Whoo!
first blood. Wow.
And now Roundman
Okay,
is
well,
actually getting engaged on, still finds it. Unknown memory here to help his jungler gets knocked up. Rek'Sai trying to dish out the damage, but you know, goes underground, force of flash, healing off the passive, next knocked up, Young gets the kill. Azakana now saying, well, it's a 3v1, I have to run. And whew, at the end of the day, it does seem that Confident Club have the early lead, and this game is already looking kind of horrible for Blood Wolves.
it only took them a few seconds to flip this entire early game from what looked like a very stable setup for the early to mid game by Blood Wolves into what seems to be now a complete slaughterfest from the side of the jungle. We have no prio in the bot lane. Draven got his cash out and first blood, and we saw Rek'Sai actually get 1v1, even with Hail of Blades and that early damage that Rek'Sai is quite well known for. This is catastrophic, I would even say. Just at 5 minutes, this already feels hardly, contestable.
I
Like
mean,
personally, I'd be afraid of this dragon right here.
look at Draven's first back. A BF sword. Whenever a Draven goes back, first base, buys BF sword. You know you're vibing if you're a Draven. You're like, haha, I got a lot of damage now, and you cannot do anything about it. Wave state, horrible for Blood Wolves. It's pushing into the Draven. Um, oof.
And with vision on that mountain drake, Rek'Sai can't even opt to sneak this drake out because as he walks up, yep, that's right. It's warded, and you cannot do anything about it because now you've been spotted and you're about to get engaged on. Unless everyone on your team shows up unanimously to try and defend you there, you'd have lost the fight. And actually,
It is this
with the
bot lane
attempt to
getting
walk
engaged
up,
on. Oh my god, the
this
Draven
bot lane
damage.
actually ends up getting walked on.
Disgusting the Draven damage there. Um, but understandably he has a BF sword, so yeah, this
At the
Renata.
fourth level.
Yeah, Renata counters Raven. I'm telling you, yeah, she does. But if you have more and you have an advantage, Renata just dies. As Honoris is just gonna suffer the same fate. The flash does not connect with the feathers, and this bot lane is omega lost for the side of Blood Wolves. How do you even play this? I don't know. I think Draven almost has item in base. Oh, that's disgusting. I think if Draven goes to base and sells his Doran Blade, he has IE in base. Or like something, like
No, no,
whatever bots.
just about no, because of the gold efficiency resale values. He would need to catch one more wave, and then he would have that IE on first reset. As he hits level 6 at the 6th minute, he would actually have an Infinity Edge. That is filthy. You had one goal, guys. You had one goal, and that's not Diane Lane, and unfortunately, you fell through with that one.
I mean, listen, this lag just bought a Dark Seed. I think this lane, Confident Club are gonna play it with confidence and they're gonna keep pushing, trying to find the kills. Jarvan invading this bot side, knowing, listen, I've got such a strong Draven and they don't know where he is. They have to respect me, you know? Like, this is the confidence that Confident Club play with, and now I don't know how you recover from this game if you're Blood Wolves. Show me, you need to impress me, yeah? Because I don't have the idea.
The thing is that right now, Jarvan and Aurora are the only ones who haven't gotten a slice of that winning lane. You know, Yon has got that 1-0. Draven is sitting on 2-0. Lux is sitting on 1-0. But Jarvan and Aurora are not getting much action. If I was Blood Wolves here, I would try to push out objectives on the sides where those two champions are present. Avoid fighting the Draven at all costs, and try to drag this game out just a little bit. There is still the hope of having Draven fall off because he will get one shot eventually this game. Or one shot.
Or one shot someone like this. Lux huge! Zaya still not have a 6 beta does come out, but Honoris doesn't have the damage to find the reset, and Blood Wolf Pony will fall.
And I think hoping for that comeback is more of a lucid dream at this point, as Slice Cakes actually grabs 2 more kills in the bot lane.
So you were saying not feeding the Draven.
Yes, the mission failed. We'll get him next time. Unfortunately, Draven currently sitting on 4.3k gold, and Rek'Sai gets caught.
It's like you know the meme with like the bunny and the arrow. It's like no,
oh, it's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
No, Honoris, run!
Unfortunately, Honoris gets jumped on by Cataclysm and gives another cash out to Slice Cakes. Confident Club, they know their win con. They know Slice Cakes. Yeah.
Draven has the gold of Malphite and Rek'Sai combined.
Ooh. Yep.
Are they gonna get tower? Oh my god, this is disgusting from the side of Confident Club. It's
and
correct.
Mind you, he still hasn't recalled. Oh no, he has. He has actually recalled after that BF sword, and he decided to buy himself the Sarita Dirk. I think he's going to actually.
2k gold still. He still has 2k gold. He has almost an item and a half. Zaya cannot hook up. It's disgusting.
Imagine getting zoned at your own minion wave.
They're gonna get tower in 10 minutes without grubs. He flashes forward. The confidence, Slice Cakes, the handshake does come through, Luxart will come here, Bailout trying to save, the bear does come through, and another double kill for the Draven. Oh my, I can tell you Honoris right now is saying, guys, can we just like a 15 minutes? I think this game is lost.
Mind you, it's not forbidden on Worlds, and it's not forbidden here either, and FF is still a viable game outcome. Unfortunately, it won't be giving us much to cast over. I think we would have to do an analytics session to cover up the time lost in the game.
What is there to analyze, bro? Draven got ahead, Draven stomping. Rek'Sai not a jungler, Rek'Sai not doing anything.
Absolute cinema.
Oh my god. Bloodthirster in base. Collector not even collected yet, and Draven just going straight to mid. I think they're gonna play for these grubs. I think perhaps a bit of a misplay here from Covenant Club. Just keep pressuring this bot lane, try and get the first tower, or just maybe perhaps feed more plays to Draven. Actually, it's a very good idea. Put Yone on bot side, trying to get the tower with the Yone, and secure the grabs. So actually, I eat my own words, as Azakana will face the Rod. This is Draven. Boneman plating, trying to save him. Luxar does come true, and yeah, Slice Cakes is legendary, and Azakana just got a taste that like, wait, I press tab and I see Draven is 7-0. Bot lane.
Where is my bot lane? Unfortunately, the bot lane is sitting under their own tower when faced off in a 2v1.
Oh god, and also
That is very upsetting.
something which is also upsetting that Yamato on Rek'Sai is such a bad item when you're behind. I mean, yes, it helps you a bit with the clear, but man, get a Tannerer, get something that 20 damage for 100 and 1200 gold. Ain't it, bro? I am not a Tiamat believer, not as a first item. I was one day, but then I got pointed out by just how shit its stats are. And now the tower falls. Well, not
It
falls,
is
it's plating.
true. Well, platings fall. It's still not 14 minutes. There's still some time for cash outs this game. Um, I mean, I guess the only lane here that is not completely doomed to explode within the next couple of seconds is the top lane, where surprisingly Malphite has a gold lead of 300 gold and a total of 4 minions over on Aurora. It's uh, it's no surprise that this top lane is a complete snooze fest. I mean, we're seeing a mage fight against a tank.
Jarvan, give this blue buff to Slice Cakes, he kind of wants it. Oh, he can
Hmm.
collect it, okay, it's fine. No memory stole it from him! Someone pinged that Yon. Someone pinged that Yon. Trolling his Draven.
Ooh, that was quite something, but that barrier coming out was completely unnecessary. Zaya almost getting one shot under her own tower by Lux. That's a support at 12 minutes and at level 7. Man, back in my day, support would have to wait until they got full build to do this kind of damage.
No, Lux just one shots, and I mean she does have 8 Dark Seal stacks, which
Ooh,
do
I
give
didn't even
her
notice.
8. I'm doing maths. 8 times 4, 28 AP.
Yeah,
32
sounds about
AP.
right.
32
Oh,
AP, which is
32.
basically a blasting 1 plus, as actually Slice Cakes trolling a bit here his team. But no, not Renata! Oh god, it's horrible! It's horrible! Oh,
Renata picks up the shutdown instead of Malphite or Rek'Sai, who could have desperately needed that kind of gold. Most unfortunate for the side of Blood Wolves. So much effort, all a whole 2 ultimates used,
the
but
hostile
for no
takeover
reason.
doesn't do anything, they own it, that's fine too. The Raxal does whiff everyone though because of that Cataclysm used on the side of Jarvan. But Blood Wolves are just so far behind. And uh, it's 14 minutes with a 7.5k gold lead on the side of Confident Club. Round mode, don't throw that. Good. Tower down on bot lane. Tower down most likely in mid lane. And shutdown on the Draven got removed. I think Draven is happy with that, unironically. Like, if you're Confident Club and you remove Draven shutdown, you're happy.
And
That's
give
a...
it to the Renata.
Yeah, you give it to Renata. Good. Boss would call that a good dat. Good dat, guys. GG. Oh my
The
god.
Bausildo games. We're doing the Bausildo.
As unknown memory, I think you're biting off a bit too much confidence as he does miss the Q. And now forced to flash away. Rek'Sai ult will find him. And this time the
Ooh, and
shutdown.
Victor gets the shutdown.
Yeah, finally.
Fantastic outcome for the side of Blood Wolves. I think that Confident Club are getting just a little bit greedy here. Unfortunately for them, they're splitting a bit too much. Their strength right now is strength in numbers. We're still not late enough into the game for you to have enough items to 1v5. This is still the 15th minute with one item. Well, I mean, this is the 15th minute with one item on every champion.
Oh my.
Sorry,
Top tower
except for
here
Draven.
falls. If it falls solo, go to Draven. I think this Draven has almost 3 items now. Close to it, no, he only has a K. As Jarvan looks for the knock up, Diablo making a run for it. He's just a rock, but with Rift up, I think they couldn't just commit to this top tower.
Hmm.
Papa Sugar trying his best to find a flank, does go into, finds Athena Carlos, knocks him up. Now Lux in a bit of a bad position, Cataclysm goes down, Draven dishing out the damage, cash out onto Rek'Sai. Now looking for Azakana, does get the double kill, does get Sand in return. Diablo now facing so many members, and the ult on Draven secures the triple kill. And I mean, with now Rift Herald up, this might just be an inhibitor if they want it this early in the game. Not the best of ideas though, as doesn't
Giving a
he?
catch-up mechanic like that.
Jarvan,
Ooh.
what are you
Jarvan
doing?
unfortunately has no driver's license. He crashes into a wall without even starting his car.
Jarvan, you're trolling your team. And Slice Cake going forward with no mana though. The feathers do come out, Honoris finds the route onto Batman. Batman stays alive. The hostile takeover really good. Slice Cake just have a bigger wallet. Looking into Pony, secures another double kill. Shell is just hitting the tower and Blood Wolves are like, what the hell are we supposed to do? As Slice Cakes just watches as Victor finds the double kill.
Victor, how many kills do you have, Victor? That's 4 kills on Victor. Well played to Asakana on Victor, gaining some very nice kills. Not the most flawless execution, not the most glorious of outplays, but some pickups here and there. I think this is still good for Azakana. I think getting that little bit of gold could help him one shot in team fights. I mean, it's still not impossible. I mean,
So,
we are looking at a Victor who can definitely one shot Draven if his team helps him.
so very close, just a bit off. Draven has the same gold as Zaya Renata Rek'Sai. Around 1k
Ooh.
off to
We
have him
are
level
looking
1.
at Draven with two of the most expensive ADC items, Infinity Edge and Bloodthirster, both at the same time.
Victor
And
is dead!
unfortunately, Victor, Victor not too glorious in the bot lane, gets a one shot by Lux and gets collected by Yo, if I'm correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Yo.
And I mean, bro, Ocean Soul on the top of like everything. If they get this, I mean, Convent Club won this game. It's their game to lose, and if they lose, just somehow FF and I don't know, man. Like, how do you lose this if you're Confident Club? Uh,
Hardly possible with their kind of performance they've been showing this tournament. It would be very unlikely for them to actually end up losing this game in the end. Even in their losing games, they were showing amazing performance. So I think it's actually irrelevant what happens from now onwards. Even if they go on autopilot, these players would be able to just
when
dish out the damage and get the win.
I mean, even if you find the Draven, you have Aeon with 2 items, Aurora almost close to her second item. Um,
Yeah, let's not forget this is a 5-man team sport, so to say. Even if they get out the Draven from the equation, that's another 4 players you have to deal with. And if you have every ability thrown onto just one character, yeah, good luck fighting off the rest of them.
I mean, I think a Convent Club are just waiting for Baron to spawn, and then we'll look to end the game like that.
Well, I
Should
mean,
be a
I wouldn't be
quickie.
making any brash moves here. If Draven gets caught out just once or twice more, then it would be
That
not
was.
looking too good.
And like this, you mean as he just hostile to take over dust came through, almost one shot his support. And now round mode goes in. I'm not sure you won those. You're going in one by one. Diablo here to cover for the rest of the team. However, just so tanky. Round mode decides to go in. The only way out is in, and he does find Azakana. Triumph keeping him alive for the time being. He's healing off, and Diablo trying his best in the meantime. Batman is fighting Honoris. Honoris flashes away, but the auto finds him in return.
Letting ADC solo split push right here. I'm not sure if that's actually a good move. What do you think here, Luke?
I mean, I think the game is lost and you need solo XP and gold on your AD carry. Sitting in mid lane won't do you anything. In this game state, you kind of have to, say fuck it, we ball. And I think that's what they're doing. As Batman now tries to find Papa Sugar, and the amount of damage just going out of that ability insane.
I mean, that was a full combo from Badman. We did see him using his W to sneak up, landing a Q, E, and another Q. Perhaps even an auto reset somewhere along the lines.
So, if only it was Aurora 2 items. You're telling me that Aurora 2 items could have gotten that kill.
Yes, most definitely. That was indeed the full combo.
Is Draven soloing Baron? Or no, he's just waiting there?
I think. Yeah, he could be soloing it right now. I mean, we're not seeing anyone else next to him. Maybe where he's
He
waiting for
is.
Jarvan to come up.
Aurora, kind of an retrieval one, drops the ult. Will try and get out using that ult barrier to escape. Victor drops the ult, finally finds Badman. Finally as well, Covenant Club's team decide to help out Slice Cakes, who just seems to wants to end the game. Blue Ward does come out, Papa Sugar tries to find the steal, Lux is there to block. Just dishes out so much damage. And I wanna point out, I think that Jarvan just got the upgraded smite. Papa Sugar doesn't even have the upgraded smite yet. And he flashes forward, Jarvan flashes forward to secure the kill. Now...
Nothing to lose there, everything to gain. With every ability being thrown to the wind, I think they're trying to force a bum rush inhibitor out of this, get a reset in, and then try and end the game on their next
where is Victor TP?
push up. Victor?
Did Victor just...
Oh, that was a recall. That was a recall.
No.
No?
That was a teleport.
That was a teleport, you're sure. Maybe he
Look at the
misclicked and
thumbnail.
teleported to... He misclicked and teleported to one of Rek'Sai's tunnels, it must be.
Oh no, that's completely horrible as now Latina Carlos Oscar can actually one-shot. Has to take over, really good at providing space for the rest of his team to kill round mode, but round mode surviving so long time that now Slice Kicks can look for a 2v4 now on a double kill. He might be looking for the penta here, finds the triple kill, is the wrong way, but who cares, you've got the money, and the triple kill comes through, and they might just be looking to end the game as all waves are pushing in, all lanes shoved in, triple inhibitor coming out right now. Yon secures his bot tower, Aurora hitting the mid tower, and yeah.
So they don't even go for the reset. They just bum rush the game from Baron straight into Nexus. With 2k on both on all three, Jarvan, Yone, and Draven here. These players do not want to cash in. They just want to end the game. They've played around enough, and now it's time to get back to work.
I mean, it's gonna be a 22-minute game from the side of Confident Club, and Papa Sugar trying his best to kill the Draven. Sidekicks might actually go down. He finally does go down, but the rest of the team is there to help him and secure the win. Bloodwolves simply don't have the money, simply don't have the damage. That Victorald did get a reset or two, however, the damage on the side of Confident Club just too strong. And now it's Bloodwolves face a reality check as they find themselves 1 win, 7 losses. Confident Club ended confidently with a score of 10 wins, 3 losses in this tournament. I mean, what can I say? GG, well
That
played.
was that was the last game from Confident Club, isn't that right?
Yep. Well, for now,
Damn.
playoffs are coming, so they made playoffs
Play
for
of
sure.
course, of course, of course.
Um, I think it will depend whether or not gamers with attitude do find their necessary wins, but they think they are either third or fourth.
Well, I think that they deserve a solid third or fourth. Yeah, yeah, they're good enough. They can take it.
And let me see who wants to come over for an interview. I really don't know what to say about that game. I think that game was just Draven got ahead, very good early game. The zoning of the tower. Rek'Sai is not a champion who can respond to that, and GG well played by that point. I mean, anytime Draven does a first back really early on, gets the BF sword first back, it's almost gonna be GG well played. So
I mean, we were expecting this outcome, but I was really hoping that I'd see a bit more theatrics in the action. I mean, a really good attempt from Bloodwolves, nonetheless. Let's give them that for their attempt. Even with how much time they spent, well, let's say losing the bot lane, they still did end up grabbing a few kills here or there, which would signal that their team play is still on point. It's just that the individual laning prowess is not there.
I mean, yeah. I feel bad for Diablo because what do you do as a Malphite? You kind of went like even in
I
lane,
mean,
and
he did end the game at a grand total of 1-1-3. The player just sat there for the entire game, pretty much watching. And I think they're sending in their
yep.
players for the MVP interview. They're sending 2 people at this time. Is this
Uh,
allowed? Is this
no,
illegal?
no. One of them is a translator because he does not fully speak
Oh,
English.
I see an
So
interpreter.
yeah, we need the interpreter. So with that little bump on, short and sweet today. Only had one. How do you say? One game today. Tomorrow,
One casted game. Let's not forget about the game that did happen behind the scenes. We did see, well, it did happen that Aversio played Gunblade behind the scenes,
yeah,
but
it was a 17-minute game. They created a new record.
I see, I see. So we're taking that down then.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Tomorrow we have Aversi vs MCS. We'll be looking to beat that record by making maybe a 16-minute loss. Let's see. Other than that, um, gonna go for the MVP interview. It was really fun to have you on Lebambon. Talk to you tomorrow or
Always a pleasure, Luke. See you
whenever.
later. Goodbye.
See ya. As I am here
Oh,
now with the MVPs. How are you guys doing?
Hello.
Hello.
Doing very good, very good.
Um, can you tell me who are you in the game?
The
Because
Draven, the
the
Draven.
Draven, of course, Slice Cakes here with us. I mean, let's start. How do you think how do you feel after that game?
Feel really good. I think that I carried and I just topped off my ego even more.
I mean, Draven players and their ego,
Yeah,
something.
yeah. I mean that's true. That's true.
I mean, deserved to be honest. I will want to ask you if you had to give an MVP to someone else, perhaps. Who would you give it to?
I mean, the Jarvan, he really played good early and carried us through the whole game with good calls and good map playing and macro, everything like that.
So not the Lux that was hitting the level 2, 3 Qs for you to get ahead, huh?
He was not hitting anything.
Dude, he hit one, I think, and that's what got you like the first kill.
Yeah, I mean,
And
that's
then,
true, yeah.
and then after that,
we did not talk about that.
he did his job. He gave you the first
Yeah,
kill.
that's true. That was enough, to be honest.
Um,
We
uh,
just then camped them
oh,
between the
but
towers, and
that was disgusting what you
yeah,
guys did there.
I felt so bad. I was like, should I say sorry or something?
No, no, no. If you're playing League of Legends, play it to your 100%, so that
Yeah,
even if a team beats you, they cannot say they beat you because you guys were playing like weak side or some stuff like that, right? Um,
yeah.
so congrats for sure. I don't think Draven should be left open against you. I think that lesson.
Yeah, I mean, we legit got like 4 games of Draven on me, and I got 4 times like MVP on it, and it still has not been banned any game.
I
People
don't know.
think I'm playing mid, I think, when we always say that I'm a AD carrier because my champ pool on mid lane is just shit, to be honest. How do you play Vlad or Fizz in like kind of pro
Calm down.
play?
Yeah.
It's unplayable.
No, against any good team, they will know how to play
Yeah,
against it, right?
that's
Um,
true.
like some of the lower tier teams will struggle for sure. It's definitely
Yeah.
fun playing a fit against someone who throws a bit the lane and you get ahead. But if the game is not over by 30 minutes, you're kind of cooked.
Yeah, that's true.
But the Draven performance is pretty good, pretty solid.
Thank you.
Um, if
I bought the skin literally before the game.
the
Because
Gladiator Draven actually,
yeah.
it's my favorite skin on Draven. It's so good.
low 9.
Uh, Funnily enough, I was like a one trick Draven back in the day. Season 4, Season 5, I used to run Draven when he
Yeah.
still had the bleed with teleport.
Yeah, old Draven was so fun.
Draven was so fun. I loved him.
Yeah.
Completely different champion.
Yeah, that's true. You went to build like 6 Bloodthirsters, and that was the build for Draven. That was so crazy.
Rushing Blood first there, like first item was always
Yeah, and like stacking 4 BF swords.
oh my god, that was
I
the
miss
days.
it so much.
The good old days of League of Legends.
Yeah.
Now you've secured you serve third or fourth place depending on how the rest of the teams play, right? Who do you guys actually want to play against in playoffs?
I mean, for sure, the best teams like Eversia and Agony, we want to test ourselves on like a kind of higher level of gaming. We are just like, we have never played before like a kind of pro scene of League of Legends. We just play like flexes and
And so yeah.
random duo kills.
So good practice. However, I do
that's
think
true.
they're gonna get first or second. So you need to choose someone who's perhaps third or fourth. I'll give you your options. You have Horizon, I think Gamers with Attitude, or Waffle Warriors are the guys who are gonna be contesting fifth or sixth.
I don't really know. I do not
Either or.
remember the
You're
teams.
gonna stomp them either or.
Yeah.
That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, yeah. So I think from that standpoint, looking to play forward, Confident Club best out of 3 against the Versa Regani should be a spicy one for sure.
Yeah,
Something
we want the best of 3s. The best of 1 is kind of boring. It's just like 30 minutes and you go on.
yeah. I mean, it is the round robin style kind of the LEC and LCS format, but it'll be definitely interesting once we get to the best of threes. Do you have how much have you been watching LCM? I'm curious.
I mean, we like kinda watch some of the games. Someone just streams a game and we watch it,
So
but like not every game for
I
sure.
can ask you, who is your favorite team so far in the LCM?
Us, of course. Like that's obvious.
Well, you cannot say Confident Club because that's a bit cheating. That's
The Timo.
team.
They are goals.
They still have to find their first win, however, unfortunately. But they are one of the fan favorites for sure.
Yeah.
And to end off the interview, not sure if you have anything to say to your fans or anyone who's going to be watching the Confident Club series in the playoffs.
I think that is all. I do not have anything to say.
Done with that, I wish you a good night or a good morning, knowing your guys' sleep schedule.
Yes.
Um, and with that,
Thank you and good evening.
see you on the Rift. Bye
Yes. Bye
bye.
bye.
And with that, I will be closing out the stream. Quickly gonna run some ads for some last stonks. Guys, thank you for coming. Simple game today. Gunblade Averso game has been concluded. Um, so that will be recorded and then uploaded to the YouTube. And with that, I will be heading out myself. Thank you for everyone who's supporting us. Thank you for everyone who's coming over to watch the streams. You guys are amazing. Tomorrow, two games. One of them might be a bit delayed. Let's see if MCS versus Gua will actually happen. I've been talking personally with Gua's captain to see if it's doable, and we're gonna see from there. Other from that, I will be the one heading out, and with that, adios, guys. See ya next time. Bye bye.